Hello Math 100, I'm Professor Matsumoto, and anyone else viewing this video. So, just to get up to speed, on the morning of May 30th, 1832, two men in Paris fought a duel, and at this time fighting a duel was a commonplace. One of the men was shot in the gut and died the following day, unfortunately. This man's last words to his brother were, "Do not cry for me, Alfred. I need all the courage to die at 20." Which is very unfortunate that this young man passed away at 20 years old. Thinking about the contributions he made to the math world, which were... He came up with the theory that we now know as Galois theory. This is due to because his name was Évariste Galois, a fiercely political French mathematician. And the day prior to his duel, he assembled all of his notes, all his teachings, and made them into a book to hand over to his brother so his brother could get them out to these famous mathematicians at the time, so his work could be noticed in case that he died. And those papers, all the work that he sent to be viewed by mathematicians known by Gauss and Jacobi, they were never viewed by them, and it wasn't until a decade later that a different mathematician known by the name Louis actually saw his work, went through it, and realized that Galois came up with a simpler way to solve certain equations that deal with polynomials. In algebra, we solve for x, and when it comes to quadratic equations, we use the quadratic formula. And when it comes to solving for cubic equations, we use the less known cubic formula. And when it comes to solving equations of degree 4, we use the beastly quartic formula. And no joke, my fellow viewers, long formula, very, very long. And ultimately, what Galois proved was if there's an equation that goes 5, 6, 7, and higher, and he realized there isn't. It's no. Any degree higher for 5, 6, and 7, there is no formula for it. And that's what he figured out on his own as a teenager. He was able to prove that, not just by saying, no, it's not true. He did it by actually proving it in mathematical papers and official documents. For Galois to prove this, he created new mathematics to show that there is no formulas that exist for degrees for 5, 6, 7, and 8 and onwards. And when he made these new mathematics, that's what we call now today the Galois theory. And as we can see here, the reason why Évariste Galois had troubles trying to get into the university and get his math knowledge awarded was he had an issue with his handwriting. It was very unlegible for many to read.